the American fight back continue? 9-7 the Europeans lead. They need just 2 more points. Jay Helpful, and first up Jim White will take you through this one.
Well, Jay, it's been one small step for America, and that's the way they have to refocus here. It's got to be one ball, one rack, one match at a time. You know that's what Captain C.J. Wiley told them.
Well, they got the right guy in there now, Johnny Archer.
He's accounted for 5 of the USA's 7 points to this stage in the Mosconi Cup.
Amazing.
Yeah, he has been Herculean.
Jimmy, what is it about this Mosconi Cup? I see players, it was almost like that last match, these guys forgot how to play pool. They're so nervous.
Well, Dennis alluded to it. It truly is like no other event on the planet. The pressure, the crowd, everything about it. Because, Jay, unless you've played for your country, you can't possibly understand that type of pressure. I have. I've represented Canada in the World Snooker Cup, and believe me, it is a totally different kind of pressure.
Thank you.
Well, now all the pressure's on Niels and Johnny. Europe needs 2 wins to capture the Mosconi Cup again. USA, their backs are still firmly against the wall. This match is equally as important to them as the last one was.
Well as Archer has played, I'll tell you what, Niels has looked pretty solid as well. So this is going to be a tough match for Johnny. He knows it, but he's got to keep the ball rolling here. Rack number 1. The race to 5.
Ball down. He'll have a shot at the 1. And not a bad opening rack here.
No,
opening break.
This is a great looking rack. He'll take this in a New York minute.
He's got kind of a severe angle on this 1 ball, which might make it a little difficult to get shape on the 2. He may have to go back and forth across the table with the cue ball here.
Andy Goldstein at the top of the program just alluded to the Ryder Cup, which is golf's version. Mosconi Cup, you know, Great Britain and Europe versus the USA. That's exactly what the Ryder Cup is in golf. And the last day, Europeans were way behind America, and they came back to win it. That's the sort of spirit. You've got to get the ball rolling, and there's a ripple effect, Jay. It goes through the players, through the American fans that are here, and you plant those seeds of doubt in all the European back arms.
So you're saying you think USA might be able to pull a Europe-type finish here?
There's no quit in them. We know that.
Listen, that was a good opening shot right there. I like the way Johnny gets so focused.
Well, that's a great shot too. Needs the cue ball to... Well, it's made the 3 a little more awkward than he would have liked.
Well, fortunately, he went far enough so he can shoot the 3 in the upper left corner. We both know he was playing position for the upper right corner, but he should be all right here. Looks good.
That's in if it's hard enough.
Precariously slow there.
That was the same pocket that haunted Economopoulos in the last rack, and it came again to the aid of the Americans.
Well, I think Johnny's got the tough shots out of the way this rack.
These are the 2 most seasoned campaigners. There's Nick. That was a tough match against Dennis Hatch. He played his heart out. But these are the 2 most seasoned campaigners from either side. Johnny making his 16th appearance and Niels his 8th.
Got a little angle on this 5 ball here. Got to be careful. Nicely done. Now he's going to have to stretch for the 6 ball. He's looking for the rest. I think he's going to have to shoot the 8 up in the far corner.
And again, always mindful of that 30-second shot clock. Each player allowed 1 extension per rack, but they really do have to get on with things.
This is the kind of shot Johnny likes. Relatively close to the object ball, all the way up table. Just let the cue ball drift over about a foot for the 9. Well done.
Archer looks as solid right now as he has at any point during this event. And he is yet to lose that point.
He draws first blood.
The Scorpion stinging here early. Melanie in the crowd, the American fans, they've kind of occupied that little quarter just above the American seats. Eric Peterson there came over from Los Angeles. Look at John. Look at Johnny's eyes, Jay. Look at him.
He's focused, isn't he? He looks like a cat waiting to spring.
How intimidating is that? He wants it as bad in his 16th year as he did in his first. And I wouldn't want to be the guy sat opposite him, believe me.
Well, there's a reason why he's one of the all-time great players already in the Hall of Fame.
They call him the
Second
Terminator.
Rack, Europe to break, trailing by 1 rack to 0.
And Niels has been very strong for Team Europe since day one.
Yeah, I'd say he and Darren have been the rocks of their team.
Rack number 2. 1-0 to USA. Cue balls heading towards that corner, but the 4 is there to stop it.
He made a ball, but I don't think he's got a shot at the 1. He may have to push out here. Looks like he's hidden behind that 3 ball. Yeah, he's looking down table now.
Team USA has not won the Mosconi Cup on foreign soil since back in 2004, where they won it in Holland. 12-9 win that year. But it's been a long dry spell for them. 4 of the last 5 Mosconi Cups have gone to Europe.
Well, he's going to get this shot back. I don't think Johnny's going to spend too much time looking at this one.
Niels isn't even leaving the table. He rolled that up a little further than he wanted to.
Thank you.
He wanted to be far enough away from the 3 to jump it. Now he's going to go 2 rails out of the corner into the 1. He should hit this ball, but after that, it's all a matter of chance where the 2 balls end up.
Extension.
The danger here is hitting the 1 ball and giving up an open shot to Johnny. Wow.
Bowling.
Or that, Jay.
That's an unforced error. You're supposed to hit the ball.
Well, he pushed out too far. Obviously, that was the first mistake. He left himself a little too much to do.
Will Johnny make him pay?
Would you bet against it?
Absolutely not. Like you said earlier, this has been the man responsible for most of the U.S. points.
And he isn't the captain, but he may as well be. He's been the one that's been keeping them all positive and living in the present. And he leads by example.
No real problems I see in this rack, Jimmy. They'll just kind of stop the cue ball right there for the 6.
The Americans were the biggest underdog they've ever been this year. It was 7-4. The Europeans were favored. If you like Team USA, you'd have got 5-4 on your money, Jay. Such has been the dominance of Europe.
Turn the flash off, please.
Well, you notice, Jimmy, the crowd is a little quieter now after USA won that first match. They know that if Johnny Archer wins this match, they're right back in it.
And they keep the heat on, Team Europe. Archer knows it, so do all the other Americans here. Singles match. It's all singles play now, day 4. And the next match coming out was the one that we closed out day 3 with. Appleton versus Van Boning. You wouldn't miss that in a million years.
And Shane got crucified. He lost 5-0. Well, perfect position all the way there for Archer.
This has been textbook, Jay. He's never even looked like he was in trouble.
Looks like he's just going to try to slide the cue ball up above the 8, just like that. Couldn't have hit it any better.
And this was against Niels' break, too. So that hurts twice as bad. 2-0 to Archer. Wife Melanie, she's been the cheerleader for Team USA. And she's got drowned out a few times here chanting USA, USA, but she hasn't stopped.
The crowd is rumbling right now.
I wonder if they sense something. I wonder if they sense a shock on the cards. Niels' expression, it won't change. Stoic, as you'd expect. And that's one thing about the Europeans. I mean, very robotic-like, the way they go about their business. You know, they hone their skills fundamentally, so sound. All the European players and many more. You can just get the feeling Europe could put out 2 or 3 teams that could compete in this.
Johnny to break. Can he put another point on the wire for Team USA?
Rack 3. Possible 9. Oh, he missed the one on the side. And I didn't hear anything drop.
Control to Niels. He doesn't really have any kind of good shot here except a safety.
No, but again, you hear the crowd. They're waiting for an opportunity to explode. They want to get off their hands. America just hasn't really given them a chance to yet.
Well, if Niels wins a game, we'll hear from him. We know that. Niels is contemplating his best option here for a safety. I mean, conceivably he could shoot the one in that upper right corner, but
doesn't give him position to the 2. So why take the risk? It's a tough shot, Jay. But Niels hit the last 9 at the MGM Grand last year.
Extension.
See, he can shoot the one in the upper right corner and let the cue ball bump into the 8. It's going to be a tough shot either way.
Now he's got to play safe here.
Yeah, he opted safety.
I think he may have played that pretty nicely. I don't know if that one has poked its nose out or not, but that was pretty good speed. Yeah, an awful lot of colors to try and duck behind with that one ball. And I think he's pretty good.
Can't really see. Yeah, Johnny's looking like he has to kick at it off the side rail.
Extension.
Yeah, he's having a look to see if the one goes even into the 9 or by the 9 into the bottom left corner. But he's got that right-hand cushion. Well, it goes into the 9, that's for sure. So that tells me he's going to be playing this with a bit of speed. Hard into the right-hand cushion. Looking for a full hit. He'd love to keep that cue ball behind the 2.
You would think he'd like to kick the one down to the end rail. Let's see.
This looks all right, though, Jay. I think he'll take this.
Niels has got a cut shot on the 1, but it's a very severe angle.
Yeah, I think from the position Johnny was facing, I think he'll gratefully accept this. You're right, he does have a cut shot, but it's a real tough one. And it looks like he's opting for safety again.
Yes, he did. This time he left Johnny a look at the 1 ball.
You know, and Johnny's got a chance now. He may try and bank this one. If it goes by the 8, that's what he's looking at. Because the 2 is near the bottom right corner. If this will bank into the top left corner, he's going to go at it. And he can play it in two minds where he can just float the cue ball over to the middle of the table a little bit, and even if he doesn't get the one, he's got a good chance to hide it.
Johnny's a good bank pool shooter. That's what he did. He tried to play a kind of a two-way shot, and it worked. If he missed, he was going to leave distance on the one. But instead, he's got an open shot at the 2 ball with an angle to get up on the 3.
You know, such was the poor effort from Niels there. There's no way that Niels should have let Johnny see a full ball on the 1. But Johnny's got to make him pay.
Kind of interesting, he banked that ball too.
It didn't look like he needed to bank it, but obviously he preferred the bank. As you said, Jay, he's a good banker.
He got kind of an awkward angle on the 3 ball, though. This is a difficult shot here. Not only to make this ball, but to get position on the floor next.
He's played that with right-hand side spin to run it around the colors. Great shot from Archer, and he's perfect on the 4. When you play a shot like that, you make it about 3 times harder than with straight ball.
That was the shot of the match so far, right there. Bump that ball.
He just doesn't look like missing. Even half a chance.
He's kind of the American version of Darren Appleton. These guys don't miss any balls. Although Johnny did have his struggles yesterday in the match that he won with Vandenberg. Hurry up, he says. Hurry up. Now see, with that angle on the 6, Jimmy, he's going to have to go back and forth across the table, I believe. I don't think he can kill that cue ball right there. Wow, he did. What a nice soft touch. He's feeling it.
He is feeling it. And one look at him tells you those eyes are not leaving the pool surface, the pool playing surface.
Yeah, his total focus is within the dimensions and the confines of that pool table. He's forgot about that crowd. Another good shot.
Jay's not even blinking. He is in the zone. Just traveled a little further than he would have liked, but
Shouldn't be a problem.
No, this shouldn't pose any problems for Johnny, not at all.
Looks like he can draw that cue ball to the right. Just let it slide off the side rail.
Thank you.
You know, we were looking at the singles matches before the captains had passed them over to us, and we thought, well, what America would really like to do is clone Archer and send 4 of him out.
Another great shot there. Perfect control. This will be a commanding lead, 3-0.
That's in the bank now. 3-0 confirmed here from York Hall. Team USA on the comeback trail.
Devil's Cut is a more intense bourbon that we unlocked from the barrelwood. The result is a smooth, slightly sinister bourbon. And it ain't for choir boys. Jim Beam, Devil's Cut.
Welcome to the next round, served up by Jim Beam. I am Scoop Jackson, here with Miss Carmelita Jeter and Mr. Colin Hanks. Bold choice, who are you rolling with, the Knicks or the Nets?
The uniform, baby.
You
gotta run with the Brooklyn. You gotta run with
you
the
can't
big.
mess with the blue and orange anymore. You going with the black and white?
I love the black and white.
Okay,
I love the black and white.
I don't think that they're there yet, but with the way the Knicks are, I don't know if the Knicks will be there yet.
Dude, I'm rolling with my Knicks.
It works better that rivalry works. It's
Yeah.
like the
Lakers
Clippers
and
and the
Clippers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the Clippers bandwagons, and let me tell you, the seats are perfect.
For more, go to ESPN.com, search Jim Beam.
Touchdown! And here comes the dunk.
Everyone loves to dunk.
Will he dunk it? Yes, he will.
McDonald's tender, juicy chicken McNuggets in creamy ranch and spicy buffalo sauce. Just $4.99 for 20 of your favorite chicken McNuggets.
Will he dunk it? Yes, he will.
More ways to love McNuggets.
Would you shine a little bit brighter, climb a little bit higher? Tell me, would you shine for me? Yeah.
On my journey across America, I found new ways to tell people about saving money. This is Bobby. Say hello, Bobby. Hello, Bobby! Do you know you could save hundreds on car insurance over the phone, online, or at your local Geico office? Tell us, Bobby, what would you do with all those savings?
I'm a bit of a ventriloquist. Your lips are moving.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Hurry in for Customer Appreciation Month at Subway. We're saying thanks with $2 6-inch subs all December long. Either the cold cut combo or meatball marinara for $2 each.
Thanks, guys.
Gracias.
Danke.
Go for two.
Subway. Eat fresh.
Johnny Archer is playing in a bubble right now. He's won the first 3 racks of this match, and I don't know if I've ever seen him more focused than he is right now.
He's kept that pose for the last 2 minutes.
Niels at the table, 3-0. He trails.
He made a ball, but I don't think he's going to... Oh, wait a second.
It's
that could be a good
break.
kiss.
It's a legal break. He's on the one.
He got a real good kiss on that cue ball to come back. Watch this, watch this. Looks like the cue ball's down table, but wait, here comes the 2.
Yeah, that helped him on 2 counts. Kept everything in the open. He's just having a look at the 3. Everything's there. He's just got to keep that cue ball under wraps.
Can he hold himself together now that he's down 3-0?
And again, we've talked about how intimidating Johnny Archer looks right now. Can he block that out?
This is kind of a must-win rack. I don't know that he got the angle he wanted. Now he's looking at the combination.
He might have no choice, Jay, where he is. He's a little too straight on the 2.
That was not his original plan.
Does the 3 go into the side?
That's what he just looked at. Well, we'll know. We'll see how far he draws this ball.
Extension.
Yeah, this is the big shot already in this rack. Niels has played some sparkling pool in the 19th Mosconi Cup. 3 points he's been a part of.
He's playing for the combination. This is not an easy combination. It's an off angle. You got to hit this one perfectly.
And he's got to feel like if he misses it, the rack goes to Archer. So it's all or nothing here.
Ideally, the cue ball would have come down about another 6 inches or so. He's got to back cut the 3 into the 9.
Great shot. He had to have it. A great shot from Niels Feijen. He knew. Still 3-1 in favor of Johnny Archer and Team USA, but that was a must-have. Nick Vandenberg right there with his eyes.
Boy, Jimmy, the crowd erupted.
Like I said, Jay, they were waiting for a chance to explode. Niels just gave him that opportunity. And Archer again, expressionless.
Yeah, that's the picture of intensity right there.
Niels is trying to match it. You can feel it. But that was a terrific shot.
That was not an easy combination, and he hit it perfectly.
Thank you, rack 5. USA to break, leading by 3 racks to 1.
Johnny knows there's one way to quiet this crowd. Break and run the balls. Another huge game for Team USA.
And again, silence falls over the York Hall as Archer settles into the break.
He made the one. He got a good kiss on the cue ball.
Well, the one problem ball on the right-hand side, though, will show you as we see Archer's break again. His eyes following every ball on the table. But there is an insurance policy for Team Europe over there. The 4 and the 6. And Johnny already having a look at it to see if there might be a combination. He's definitely on the 2, the 3, just above it. But that 4-6, that's what concerns him right now.
Well, this is one smart pool player. He knows that if he can't make the 4, he could also play a safety and hide the cue. Shoot the 4 away, hide the cue ball behind the 6. Let's see what he's going to try to do.
Well, he's got a little angle here. He can basically get that cue ball wherever he wants to.
Yeah, he got the perfect position on the 3, didn't he? He's got a plan in mind here, and I think it's a safety plan. What he'd really like to do on the next shot is lock Neil up, where he's got no kick at the 4 ball next. Let's see. Johnny's given this one a lot of thought. Is he trying to break these balls up? I mean, he's looking like maybe he wants to draw the cue ball over there and hit the 4. That's a risky shot. Wow. Wow. Well, he tried to break him up.
Yeah, just a touch unlucky there. He took the aggressive path, and that could have worked out better for him. But now, Jay, no choice but to play safe on the 4. And he's got to be careful here. He doesn't want to leave a combination for Niels.
He's got to put that 4 behind the 5 ball. I mean, the cue ball behind the 5. That's what he wants to do. He didn't do that. There is a combination now, Jimmy. You called that one.
Yeah, this is what he had to guard against. And I think, like you, Jay, I think he had to get that cue ball on that top cushion. Because even if Niels gets the 4-6, he really isn't going to land on the 4. And you can see it's set. Little distance apart.
Thank you.
This is no easy combination from this distance either. He missed it. He didn't give up anything, though. I think Johnny can see the 4 ball. He overcut it.
Yeah, anxious moments. This is a big rack because Johnny broke it. And if he loses this one, effectively they'll be on serve again.
He's trying to use the 6 ball. I don't think he got him.
Well,
I think Niels can see the bottom of the 4.
He can definitely hit the side of the 4, Jay, but he can't see enough to make it. But he can play a good aggressive safety back.
Yeah, ideally Johnny would have made him kick at the ball. It's going to go across this ball just like that. Uh-oh. Archer's in trouble now.
It wasn't a good safety from Johnny, and Niels has made him pay. And the European fans, knowledgeable fans here in East London, quite aware of the shot that Niels has just played.
Johnny showed you the path he wants to take the cue ball to hit into the 4. Problem is, even if he hits the 4, there's a high likelihood he will give up a shot.
9 into the side pocket. How about that? Well, that's 9 ball. It pays to hit him. And Archer yelling. That's the most emotion I've seen from him in a while.
Boy, things are going Team USA's way here.
Well, Jay, I saw the 9. I was right behind it. And I knew it was tracking towards that side pocket. What a break for Team USA. And what a timely one.
Did you see where the 4 ball was? If the 9 doesn't go in, Niels is out.
Devil's Cut is a more intense bourbon that we unlocked from the barrel wood. The result is a smooth, slightly sinister bourbon. And it ain't for choir boys. Jim Beam, Devil's Cut.
Welcome to the next round, served up by Jim Beam. I am Scoop Jackson, here with Miss Carmelita Jeter and Mr. Colin Hanks. Bold choice, who are you rolling with, the Knicks or the Nets?
The uniform, baby.
You
gotta run with the Brooklyn. You gotta run with
you
the
can't
big.
mess with the blue and orange anymore. You going with the black and white?
I love the black and white.
Okay,
I love the black and white.
I don't think they're there yet, but with the way the Knicks are, I don't know if the Knicks will be there yet.
Dude, I'm rolling with my Knicks.
It works better that rivalry works. It's like the Clippers and the Lakers. Yeah. I'm on the Clippers bandwagons, and let me tell you, the seats are perfect.
For more, go to ESPN.com, search Jim Beam.
And here comes the dunk.
Everyone loves to dunk.
Will he dunk it? Yes, he will.
McDonald's tender, juicy chicken McNuggets in creamy ranch and spicy buffalo sauce. Just $4.99 for 20 of your favorite chicken McNuggets.
Will he dunk it? Yes, he will.
More ways to love McNuggets.
Would you shine a little bit brighter, climb a little bit higher? Tell me, would you shine for me? Yeah.
On my journey across America, I found new ways to tell people about saving money. This is Bobby. Say hello, Bobby.
Hello, Bobby.
Do you know you could save hundreds on car insurance over the phone, online, or at your local Geico office? Tell us, Bobby, what would you do with all those savings?
Hire a bit of ventriloquist. Your lips are moving.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Hey guys, what are you doing? We're gonna have lunch together. What are you having? Oh, well, I only have this one.
That'll do. I'll split it with Sally. Yeah, we'll just share it.
Get your own Subway steak melt like the steak and bacon melt. Subway, eat fresh.
What does the Mosconi Cup mean to these players? Watch Johnny Archer after this 9 goes in. Look at that. Pure emotion, adrenaline. Hatch couldn't wait to get at him. And a 4-1 lead following that fluke 9.
Trailing by 4 racks to 1.
Everything's going USA way so far tonight.
Niels knows he can't do anything to let Archer back to the table with a chance now. He's got to be perfect from this point on. And even that may not be enough.
Well, he got a couple balls down, but he's got a little bit of an awkward angle on this one ball.
Jade, you know what I find very interesting, and we were just talking about it off air during that break there. Nobody comes down to talk to Archer between racks. He is the man. They just leave him alone.
He's been in that same pose between games. Kind of a deep meditation.
Yeah, he doesn't need anybody coming down and patting him on the back and encouraging him. He's the one that does the encouraging.
Looks like he's trying to cut this ball on the side.
Thank you.
He's having second thoughts about it. Now he's going up in the end. Oh no, he went safety all the way. And a good one.
Yeah, it's going to have to be good. Johnny just showed him what he did the last time he came to the table and kicked.
Johnny's got his jump cue and his playing cue in his hand. Can he use them both? We've seen everything else this week. He put his jump cue down.
Extension.
Archer, one of 3 returning players from last year's Mosconi Cup. Mike DeShane and Shane Van Boning being the other 2.
Got to be real careful with this shot. He's got to go 2 rails out of the corner to hit this one ball.
And again, a quick check at that 30-second shot clock.
Look at the way he lines this shot up. Nice hit. Nice hit.
He needs that one to slow down. It obeyed.
Now Niels might be fetching his jump cue. See, there's not enough room to make that one ball unless you go over the edge of the 5.
Yeah, Niels is one of the best at jump shots. Without a doubt on the European team, if not of any of the players around.
See, he's looking safety here. He can hit enough of the one ball to just play us safe. Knock the one away, leave the cue ball down table here.
Once again, Archer gets the jump cue out, but he doesn't bring the playing cue this time, Jay, so he's not indecisive with how he's going to play this shot. This is over the 9.
Jimmy, there's no question he can hit this ball, but it's a real severe angle to make the one. Even if he hits it, he'll probably give up a shot. Wow, he was lucky not to scratch there. Things are rolling Johnny's way.
Well, here's a little shot as we see Archer completing the escape with the jump cue. But a little shot for Niels. He's got a chance. Cut the one in the bottom right corner. Cue ball will be tracking right to the 9. In an ideal world, knock it into the bottom left.
Very difficult billiard here.
But he's trying it. Got the bad luck. Bad luck. Cue ball contacted the 6 after the 9 and straight into the corner.
Everything's going the way of Team USA. Johnny can close out this match right now. He's only got to negotiate these 6 balls. And it's a lot easier when you start with ball in hand.
What a performance this has been from Archer, though, Jay.
Flawless so far.
Since day one.
That'll do, thank you.
Looks like he's just going to draw straight back about a foot or so and shoot the 6 in the side. This is the best closer on Team USA.
Yeah, when he gets a sniff of the finish line.
You know, he didn't get the right angle, Jimmy. He wanted to be below the 6 ball. Boy. This looks good. This looks real good.
The American fans like it. And even the fans here that understand the pressure these players are playing under.
You heard Michaela Tebb. That'll do it, I think. This is a huge point for Team USA. I mean, really, this puts them right back in the match.
All of a sudden, the 19th Mosconi Cup has a heartbeat again.
Jimmy, you and I thought it would never go this far.
More importantly, Jay, Team USA had other ideas.
Shane Van Boning, Darren Appleton on deck. Don't go anywhere.
The baton was passed from Dennis Hatch to Johnny Archer. Archer ran the second leg as well as could have been asked. Now it's passed to Shane Van Boning. For Team Europe, Darren Appleton. 9-8 all to play for here in the East End of London.